Back here at Summit League Media Day, alongside with us, Tori Nelson of SDSU. 5th year, so you're coming back for more. What went into that decision for you?
Yeah, I think I was just excited to have the opportunity to play again. I love playing basketball. I love Brookings. I love South Dakota State. And so, honestly, it was really a no-brainer for me to come back and play with my teammates again. And, yeah, I'm excited for it.
As we talked to your coach, he said we could talk about last season as long as possible. I'm sure maybe you feel the same sentiment, but just from a player perspective, what was last year's run like for you and this team?
Yeah, it was really special. I think, I've been playing with a lot of those girls for a while at that point. Maya was there, Peyton was there for a long time, Drew coming in. It was a special season. It was kind of, always full of ups and downs, and Drew's injury early on was definitely something that we battled through, but it was just really exciting to see what we came together to do during that time, and won a game in the NCAA tournament, which was really exciting. First time I've done that. So, yeah, it was a special season, but looking forward to this one too.
You guys checked a lot of boxes, and you win yourself not only a regular season, you win on this floor and win the Summit League tournament. This season, this looks a little different. You've got some of those players you mentioned, Maya Sell and Drew, they're gone. You yourself are back in that 5th year. Now 2 of your teammates you've lost for the season. So people are maybe going to have to step into some different roles. How has practice been here as you get prepared and think about life without those 2 and the others that you lost?
Yeah, it's definitely been different. It's been an adjustment. Obviously, we knew we were going to lose those ones from last year, and losing Tim and Cal was definitely tough and a hard thing to watch them go through. But honestly, I think it's just the next person up and stepping into those roles. We've had a lot of players who've, been here for a while, but they haven't had that chance to fill those roles yet. And then we also have 2 really good freshmen coming in. So practice has been good so far, kind of adjusting through those and making those changes. And, Cal and Tim are out, but they're still great leaders and helping guide those girls kind of into those new roles. So it's been an exciting start so far.
As a 5th-year senior, leadership is a big piece of what you have to do. You've been through this program, the ups and downs. You've been to the tournament. You've not been on the losing end to say, you miss out on those chances. As a leader now with some of these young kids, what has been your message? What do you talk about in practice, on and off the floor, in the locker room, etc., to be able to get this group cohesed and together?
I think just understanding that it's okay to make mistakes, and that's going to happen a lot early on, especially with some younger players. I was there. I still make mistakes. But it can be hard coming in. You want to be perfect, and, we all have that expectation on us to do that, and I think helping them understand that it's early in the season, not even playing games yet. It's okay to make mistakes. Let's get those out now, so then, some league comes around and we're ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you have a season like you did last year, I asked your coach about this too, but maybe it creates a good pressure, or maybe is it a hard pressure for you guys to try to feel like you always have to replicate that success, or is that just the standard that's been set at South Dakota State?
I think it's definitely a standard that we always talk about, and it's our expectation to do well and have success. And, as I've been here 5 years now, we've kind of had these similar conversations before of when we have a really successful season the year before, that doesn't necessarily mean that's automatically what we're going to get the next year. And so I think we do a good job of obviously celebrating those seasons that we have, but also having the mindset that, we need to come out and prove ourselves every year, and we're competing for championships, and that's what we want to do.
Tori, what's been the biggest thing for you in stepping your game up?
I think just kind of playing all around more. I think I've always kind of been a versatile player for us, but especially this season, based on our personnel and what we're going through, I've kind of had to step into some different roles of playing point sometimes, playing more of a post, a guard, kind of filling whatever role our lineup needs has definitely been something that I've been working through at practice.
Go ahead. I was going to say, you started every game for the last 2 seasons, and then a player that dealt with injury last year, but I felt really came on a year ago, was Paige Meyer. And between the 2 of you, she's a first-team preseason all-conference selection. You're on the second team. Her role now without Haley in there at that point position seems to maybe even be more magnified. What have you seen out of Paige? Because I feel like her game has just continued, got better last year. I can only imagine how the offseason has helped her.
Oh, 100%. I'm really looking forward to having a full season with Paige, and not only Paige that she was, but Paige who she is now. And she just stepped forward in so many ways, and her mid-range game, hitting shots consistently, and she just passes the ball so well. You have to be ready for it, because I know I'm not always
head on a swivel, right?
But she's took so many steps forward, and she's also just taken steps forward with being a leader. She's been really vocal for us at practice, which has been really great, and that's kind of a hard thing to move into. But I'm excited to have her for a full year, and I think along with everyone else, is going to have fun watching her, because she's really electric out there.
Cool.
I was on the schedule you guys have coming up out of the Summit League. It's a tough one, but you guys have a lot of fun opponents. You get to go to different gyms and play in different atmospheres. What games are on the schedule you're looking forward to, and how much does that prepare you guys for what this environment looks like at the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Like I kind of said, we always kind of want to make those games hard. We want to prepare ourselves for later in the season, and it can be tough going on the road and playing those games, but they'll end up paying off. I'm excited to go to South Carolina.
Yeah,
I think we had them at the Pentagon last year, and it was a back and forth game. They ended up getting us, but there was times where we were close in that, and so I think that'll be a fun one to go out to and compete, especially at their arena. It'll be a little bit different, but that's definitely one I'm looking forward to. And I'm also looking forward. We're going to Wisconsin this year. I'm from Minnesota, so a little bit. It's kind of close, so I'm excited for that. But honestly, all of our non-conference games will be challenging, and I'm excited.
Lots of unknowns with this team, just given the injuries and the players graduated. But what are some knowns for you in this team that you will expect out of your teammates game in and game out?
Yeah, I think we just expect to compete. No matter, we don't have a ton of as many subs maybe as we normally aren't as deep as we normally are. But at the end of the day, as long as we're going out and competing and playing as hard as we can, that's really all we can give. Our teammates really rely on each other. I think we're all confident in each other. So I think as long as we're relying on each other and expecting to rely on each other, then we'll find a lot of success.
Well, Tori, before we wrap things up, we've got some fun questions for you as well.
Here they come. Here they come.
Here they go. So first one, who was your role model in basketball growing up?
Lindsay Whalen, Minnesota Lynx. I was a big Lynx girl growing up. So,
great answer.
Yep.
Good answer. Absolutely.
Next one, I'm curious, best food at SDSU around the campus?
Oh, Cook's Kitchen. Amazing breakfast food.
Ooh.
Yes,
Gotta love a good breakfast.
Super good.
That's
amazing.
solid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Last one, what's a movie you would put on to binge watch or a TV show when you're on these road trips?
A good TV show. I'm a big Grey's Anatomy girl.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Grey's Anatomy.
No.
I love watching it. Don't have to pay attention too closely.
It's a comfort.
You know what's going on.
A good background show.
That's the beauty of
Yep.
it. No doubt about it. Absolutely.
Any favorite characters in the show? We have to ask now.
I just like Meredith.
Yeah.
She's steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been there the whole time.
Yep.
And they haven't killed her off yet.
Exactly. She's still there.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, Tori, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck to you and SDSU up in Brookings, and hope to see you down on this court come the end of the season, too.
Yeah. Thank you. Hope to be here.